Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Budget Beauty's main series. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force, the face of the everything that is Budget Beauty. And I am doing my weekly episode of makeup and painting my face up. So, hi, good morning. It is a great day to do makeup. So, I was planning to go out today with my husband. We have a few errands to run, and we are, as usual, as we have been for the last month or two, prepping for my sister in law's wedding. And so, we have a few things related to that, and then we're just gonna do some stuff going on in around our house that we need to get done that requires us to go buy stuff in the street. So I was like, oh, okay, it's a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous day out there. It's warm. So I was like, oh, wear a cute little new dress that I bought because I stay in Old Navy. And so I was like, I'm gonna buy this dress, and then later on I'm gonna wear it once it warms up, and that's what I did. So the dress I have on today, you can't really see it, but as you can see, this is it's like a navy blue. This part is navy blue back here, and this has cherries. And so I'm gonna wear navy blue makeup and some my cherry earrings. So yeah, I was like, I'm gonna do something with my face, and then we're gonna get out in the street and do some things. So prepping for this thing has been going. It's going. And so we're getting ready for that. So I got a little bit of time today. I can take my time and do my makeup. So that's what I'm gonna do. So to get started, I was thinking about doing, like I said, I was gonna do navy color makeup, and I was like, I guess I might use this old thing, this palette that I bought a while back. Um, I think I might use this Ruby Kisses. So it's whenever I go to the hair store, I tend to buy the makeup that's in there. I will look at the makeup and buy some of it if I think it's usable and workable. And I was thinking about using this blue shade right here. This is number 9, I think it is. Yes. No, yes. Yes, it is. This is number 9. And number 9 on the back of this, it says for eye 1, 5, 6, and 9, and for face 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So 1, 1, 5, just here in the center. I know y'all can't really see that. 1, 5, 6. I think, nope, 6. Sorry, 6, and then 9 is, this is 9. So 9, 6, 5, 1, like that. So it's hard doing this in reverse in a mirror slash camera. So yes, numbers. But yes, those are the ones that are for I. So, and yeah, that's about right, because this is like number 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, these are like blushes, I guess. This one, and this one are blushes. 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. So 7, 8. Those are blushes. Yeah, and they're matte. I guess. I mean, I could see you using that for an eyeshadow though. It doesn't have, because it really doesn't have glitter in it. Now this middle one here, yeah, I think I used this middle one once, and it's like a glitter paste, and I was like, oh no, we shouldn't do that. So I don't need to do nothing super fancy either. So yeah, we're gonna use this one. We're gonna try to use this palette. Like I said, I've used this one down here at the bottom. I can tell I've come in here and rubbed it a couple of times. This one, this blue. Um, I was like, I've clearly rubbed that and used it. So yeah, I must have used it and gotten good results at least once. So, all right, let's get started. So we're gonna go to our old standby, the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. We're gonna use that for our primer today. Let me get my mirror set up here. Um, yeah, we're gonna use that as our primer. Yeah, I got to do some work with that. With the ColourPop. I got to do something with it and figure out. Maybe I'm just not using it right because I get okay results. Um, I get all right results. It's not terrible, but it could be better. Um, as y'all can see, I'm putting this on my eye. Yeah, this the old standby right here. Um, it's reliable and it's good. That's what I like about this eyeshadow. I know exactly what I'm gonna get with this eyeshadow primer potion. I know exactly what I'm getting. It's not gonna be, oh, I'm no wasn't expecting that result this time that I put it on, but the previous time it was fine. Nope, you're not gonna get that. You're gonna get reliable, steady results every single time. And I have for as much as I've used this. Um, like I say, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel here, so I do it like I said. I got another one in the kit over there, so it's not like if I ran out today, I would be, you know, out of luck or something. But no, I'd be fine. I have another one. Um, but I try to stretch these as much as possible because they are expensive. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Listen, I know drugstore makeup and it's budget, but I can tell y'all this is one of the few things I would splurge on if I were doing my makeup on a consistent basis like I do. If I were you and you're consistently doing your makeup and you're consistently uh like using makeup products and you you're going to use this often, I would definitely splurge and get this. Spend the $22 or how much ever they're asking for it. Wherever you go get it. I suggest that you get it at Ulta because they sell it at Ulta. That's where I bought these. Both of my anti-aging, because this is the anti-aging. The anti-aging and the regular that I bought. And the trial size, the little small one that I also bought. Yeah, I got them all at Ulta. Um, but listen, I spent the money on it because it was worth the money. It is very much worth the money. I splurged on that. That is, like I say, you will occasionally see me splurge on something, and that is one of the few things I will splurge on. Um, Lipstick too, if it's a good lipstick. Um, but eyeshadow primer, because the eyeshadow primer does make a difference. It very much makes a difference in your quality of your makeup holding up. Um, the longevity, the quality of the look. Like it plays a part in that. If you get bad primer, your makeup may or may not like hold and stay in place, and that, I mean, that's literally the point of the primer. So uh, um don't waste your money and spend it on um cheap primer. Get the best if you can. And for me, for what I'm trying to do, Urban Decay is the best for me. For other people, I mean, there may be some. I know some people like. I don't know if Anastasia Beverly Hills makes some. I don't use their stuff. I have a lip primer from them, like a lipstick primer from them, and I didn't get great results with that. So what I'm shaking up is, of course, the ColourPop liquid liner in the shade Numero Uno. We're gonna do this under eye real quick. I got a lip primer from them, and I was disappointed with it. I was actually very disappointed with it. Um, because it made my lipstick not adhere to my lips. So what is normally a transfer proof product became not transfer proof. And got everywhere. And I was like, so what was the point of that? I mean, I get it. Yes, it helps your lips. And it helps keep it from destroying your lips, but I've just discovered in through time and practice that using just good lipstick for one, and two, um just knowing how to put it on and not doing weird stuff with it once I got it on, that helps. As y'all can see, I've lined my under eye. So while we're waiting for that to dry, we're gonna also get this primer on my face on. I keep having to adjust these straps, and it's getting on my nerves already. I love this dress though; it's super cute, and it's a nice little length. I might actually could wear this to work, possibly, but it's kind of low. It's a little bit low cut, like you can kind of see the crease in my girls there. So I don't know if I can wear that to work. I definitely don't want to wear my arms out at work. Um, not that. Not that I feel like these arms are going to be like, hey, you know what we should go do? Instead of accounting and auditing, we should go cheat and be attracting attention. No, it's more of a professional. You want to maintain a professional look, and so you don't want to have your arms all out. And so when I'm at work, I tend to, yes, I do dress pinup and burlesque type, pinup, more pinup and rockabilly, and a little bit burlesque. What people who are into the burlesque scene would probably wear. But I also do try to be very conservatively dressed, just because I have to go out and visit other state agencies, because I work for the state of South Carolina. So I try to be professionally dressed, professionally represent my office and agency, and because I am technically I'm supervising people. So I am a manager at some point, on some level. I manage people sometimes, and I'm also going out and representing my agency, whether I'm an associate um, or a manager or whatever. I still represent my agency, so I still want to look nice and professional when I go out and do things. So I did go the other day. I went and did some auditing, and I went to a nursing home to audit the nursing home and tour it and make sure things were cool. So, and yes, I'm being intentionally vague here because I really don't want to get into it. Also, can't be talking about the job too much. Um, and what it is I do, but I do Medicaid auditing. So I do audit for Medicaid purposes. And I have done this for 3.5 years, almost four. Be four in July, and so I really enjoy it. I actually really really enjoy it. It's a challenging job. It's good job. It's a very 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 good job. And what we do is very important. We make sure that people are not defrauding and doing, you know, wonky stuff with Medicaid. Like, don't be out here messing up the Medicaid for the people who need it and who need it to live and survive. So very, very thankful. I got my degree in accounting 5 years ago, and took a year between when I got my degree and when I um, took this job. I went out and looked for a job because I graduated at the very beginning of the pandemic. So there was a lot of uncertainty, and oh my God, I need to get a job using this degree because the job I'm in right now is not allowing me to use this degree at all. So even though it was an accounting job, which didn't make any sense to me, but whatever. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go find another job, but I need to keep benefits because, oh my God, if I get sick, we're going to have a problem. And so I did, and I waited a year. I looked while I was, while I was waiting that year, and once I finished school, I did start looking, and I found my current job while I was looking for stuff, and somebody who worked for the state also, because my husband also does too, work for the state. But one of his coworkers was like, "Hey, you should go look and apply. Look at state jobs. I heard they're looking for some accountants. A couple of agencies are looking for accountants." And I was like, "Really?" And so I was like, "Okay, all right, cool." At first, I kind of didn't want to have all the eggs in one basket, where both of us work for the state, but we work for separate agencies. And I'm going to tell you, my agency does audit his agency. So there's a conflict of interest right there. So they keep me as far away from that as possible. And I mean, I told them from the beginning when I applied and interviewed, I was like, listen, my husband works for the state of South Carolina also. And I'm pretty sure y'all gonna probably audit that agency. Because the first thing they asked was, what agency? And I was like, da da da. And so they were like, oh, yes, actually, we do audit that agency. I was like, but is that going to be a problem? And he was like, the guy who was interviewing me was like, no, we can work around that. Don't worry about that. We have plenty of people in here who also have other family members who work for the state. And I was like, okay, good. Also, my father-in-law also used to work for the state. So that was another agency I couldn't do anything with. So I was like, yeah, we're not doing that. So they kept me away from that until he retired. And by the time he retired, I'd already switched to what I'm doing now. So I was like, good deal. But yeah, so for accounting and auditing purposes, we have to be independent in appearance and in fact. So independence here means in appearance, we can't even look like we have some collusion going on. So that's why we have to be above board at all times with what we're doing. And we're very, very, very stringent about that sort of thing. So I don't touch it. I don't look at it. None of that at all. I don't get involved in that whatsoever in my husband's agency at all. Can't do it. Don't talk to the people who, when they're auditing it, because they rotate around. When they get to his, don't come talk to me. Don't talk to me anything about that audit, because I don't need to know about it at all. And so they don't. And so, and even outside of that, even when they aren't auditing that, we don't talk about that. Because the first rule of Fight Club is we don't talk about Fight Club. So, yeah, no, we don't at all. Anyway, so while I'm talking here, I did put on my e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. Boy, I'm gonna be sad when I run out of this. I'm gonna be like, oh no, I gotta go get some. I really, really like this hydrating face primer. I really do. I'm very, very pleased with that. So now we can do our eyes. Because I have, my eyes are dry. They've been dry for a good minute. While I was putting on that primer, it dried. That face primer. So let's see. I'm thinking, do I want to cut the crease with something, or do I just want to do straight up? Here's my eye. We probably should cut the crease, because that does help me when I go to do stuff with it, I guess. Yeah, I guess we need to do that. We need to cut the crease. I'm thinking how I want to cut the crease. Do I want to do a navy, or do I want to do a black and then do the navy fill in? I don't know. I have a navy pencil, but if I cut it with navy, it's gonna match probably this eye color, and yeah. If I cut it with black, it's probably gonna match that eye color too. I think I'll cut it with black. I am gonna cut it with black. All right, so we're gonna use this thick pencil because color theory time. Thick pencil. If we use this, it's not gonna overpower the navy. I promise. It's not gonna overpower that. Normally when I use this pencil, it overpowers whatever color I have on if it's a light color. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I don't want to overpower that color. So we're going to do instead of doing like we usually do and just use Mr. Soft Pencil, we're going to use this thick pencil. So, and I also want to kind of sharpen it, so give me just a second, because I got to grab my trash can, because I don't want to get this everywhere. So, it helps that I keep a trash can in this room where I do my makeup, and so I can, if I got to throw stuff away, I have it sitting right here. I don't have to get up and throw things away. I can do it right then. So I'm sharpening this pencil is what I'm doing. Get her a little sharp. See, now that's better. It's a lot better. So while we're out, we're gonna go see about a backup suit just in case for my husband. These are the plans for today. While I'm doing this makeup, I will detail what we are planning to do. So we are going to go see about a backup suit for husband, and because as we correctly pointed out previously, the one thing I don't like about this pencil, it's a thick black pencil, but the one thing I don't like about this is that thing skipped like hell on the eye. and I the reason why I know it's the pencil and not the primer that's causing this is because when I use that gel cream liner, it is very smooth. I don't have skipping at all. It's when I get up here across the arch, the top arch, that damn if it don't skip like crazy. But yeah. So we're gonna go see about a backup black suit because, as we correctly pointed out, I want to have a backup option for my husband just in case something goes wrong with that tux. Because what's gonna happen here is that tux ain't gonna be ready until the 4th. Well, that's 3 days before the event, and I feel like that's too close. We cutting it a little too close. So I'm like, I want to have, just in case y'all come back and tell me, well, ma'am, actually, we didn't have such and such and such in, and so we can't give you the. No, I want to have something ready to go just in case, because I don't give a damn what the daddy says. I don't care. The bride said, and I got black all on my fingers and stuff here, but the bride said, black suit or tux. Okay? So we figured out, and in between all of this time that we started encountering this saga, we figured out there's a hidden agenda going on, as per the usual. There is a hidden agenda. I'm going to use Swerve, this gel cream liner in the shade Swerve from ColourPop, to do across the bottom lash line, because I want a pin-up eye today. We discovered there's a hidden agenda going on here. So apparently my husband didn't realize that he was fixing to be used as a mule here, pack mule. I said, oh, so you got a job. You've been tasked with something that you didn't even know you was being tasked with. Because what's happening here is, and let me give you the brief context here. So the sister that's getting married is not the child of my mother-in-law. She is my father-in-law's youngest child with his second wife. So what's happening here is they're using this wedding. They both attended the same school. My father-in-law and my mother-in-law actually met at this school, okay, when they went to college. And so they're both alumni. She's involved in the alumni association. He kind of is too, but he hometown boy made good type of thing going on there. So they, of course, we have an alumni from our school who is, this big time guy. And so what's happening here is the mama is using this as an excuse to get her foothold in the door as an event to boost both their standing. And I'm like, so you're not involved in this whatsoever, but you're going to find a way to slink right on in and get yourself involved in this. This ain't got nothing to do with her. This is not her kid getting married. Remember that. It's not her kid getting married. So, what better way to get involved here is to use the kid that y'all have in common. Damn it. So this broke off as I was drawing. So it's on my lid. I'm pissed because that's a good chunk of this pencil. And your girl kind of needs that. So it looked like I'm going to be buying another one today when I go. Look like I'm making a trip to Ulta. I did not want to have to do that. Something told me. And I normally don't have that problem with this swerve. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. So where the piece of this broke off. Y'all saw I had a bunch of it out here. And now it's down to a little tiny nub, like right there where my finger is. And I can still draw, and I still got pencil. But like I'm gonna buy another one. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Ulta to buy another one. I'm trying to think wherever we're gonna be, where do I need to go to an Ulta to get it? What's the closest one? An Ulta in the one that I like to go to. Okay, the Ulta that I hate. The Ulta that I absolutely hate going to is the one that I'm going to have to go to because I'm fixing to have to make a Whole Foods. So I'm going to have to go to Whole Foods to return this dress. That's part of what we're doing here. I got to return this dress that I got, and then because I got to process my return, and you can do them at Whole Foods. Next door to the Whole Foods is an Ulta. The Ulta that y'all hear me say all the time I don't like going to, and I will drive 20, 30 minutes out of my way to go to another one. My favorite one. Yeah. So the one next door is the one to this, that's next door to this Whole Foods, is the one I'm going to have to go to. It's closest to my house, but I don't like going in it. But it looks like I'm going in it today. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. I don't mind. Y'all know I love Ulta love to see me coming because I'm coming in and I'm spending minimum $60. Minimum $60 when I go in there. But I don't want to go in there because I don't like that Ulta. It is junky. It don't never have nothing what I need. It is, I just don't like it. I like a very nice shopping experience when I go in some places to buy stuff. And that's one of the places I like to have a good shopping experience when I walk in the door. I'm spending a very large sum of money in here. So I am throwing this pencil away because it is now, once I did that last little line, it's gone. Y'all can't really see it, but I cannot twist this up any further. There is nothing left. That's disappointing that they did that. But I got a lot of good use out of that pencil. I ain't even gonna lie. I got a lot of good use out of that pencil. So I guess I can not be upset about it. Anyway, so bottom part is done, and then we're gonna put this blue on. So as I'm talking here, but yeah, so I'm like, oh, you're being used as a pack mule. All right. Well, hope you perform your job well. Because I am not involved in that. None of that is any of my business. I'm just there at this wedding as a guest and to support my sister-in-law, who is a lovely person. Very lovely person. So, yeah, no, I ain't got nothing to do with that. It's between him and his mama and daddy. But if I was him, I would surely be like, I know damn good well y'all ain't finna use me as no pack mule to further your agenda at my expense. No. That would be a definite no. And y'all can screw off. So I would be very jumped up about that if I were him. This is going on, by the way. I'm putting on this blue. It doesn't have a shade name. I don't know what it is. We're gonna call it cobalt blue. I don't know. Some kind of blue. Hell, that might actually be the name. Some kind of blue. But I'm putting it on, and it's so you can tell the difference between good makeup and okay makeup, mediocre makeup, because I'm having to put on a lot more of it with every swipe. Every time I got to go back into the pan, that's another, hey, I got to wipe in this pan to pick it up on the brush and put it on. So keep that in mind. That is that is kind of what you're going to get when you're trying to do hair store makeup. So I think of hair store makeup as one step below drugstore makeup. Okay, so I'm always cognizant of this. Now it's highly pigmented. I will give it that. It's very, very decently good high pigment to it, but because this blue is showing up, it's very blue, but it's also taking a lot to put it on. Like I gotta keep going over it to make sure I have it on, and I shouldn't have to technically do that, as opposed to that blue y'all saw me put on with the ColourPop, where baby blue. So it was very blue. It was very, very blue. I got a decent amount of size of real estate to work with here too, but it is a struggle getting this on. Okay, it's pretty though. I will give it that. It's very, very pretty. I like the blue. I like how that came out. All right, so I'm gonna do the other eye, trying to get up near the as close as possible to the crease here. So we're gonna start on the other eye now, because I have a lot on this brush from doing the other eye first. So you would think in theory that would mean I would just be able to just do, but no. Okay. Now once I pick it up, I get a lot on here, and then I have to spread it out, but it's taking a little bit of work here to get her to go. And I think I might switch sides of this sponge tip applicator to do this. So anyway, so we're gonna go get a backup just in case, because I want to be prepared just in case something goes wrong, because my mama always said have a backup, have a plan, have a backup, have a backup for the backup, and have a backup for those two backups, just in case. Now, once you get past that, it's out of your hands. It's well out of your hands. You weren't meant to do it. So, after that, there ain't nothing you can do about it. And I was like, and my mama was not wrong. So, I keep feeling like I have to put some on this spot, and it is not cooperating. And maybe that's why I've only used this once or twice. That might be why. Because this top, I feel like I keep trying to put it up to the top and I can't get it on the top. It won't cooperate at the top. And it won't cooperate in that little section either. And it ain't the primer, so I finally got it to cooperate at the top. I'm going to have to, of course, color correct down here at the bottom, because I'm heavy-handed and can never do this precisely. Okay, so we're going to go to this place that there used to be, I finally got the blue on, that used to be Jumping in Columbia. We're going to color correct with this black. Hopefully it will let me do it. Yep, it did. Okay. Because sometimes I'd be scared that black is not going to cover like I want it to. But yes, we're going to go to this place. We found a place that has some I'm also drawing my wing, which I probably should have done that after I did the I probably should have done that. We're going to erase that, which is very good. I can erase it because I got on this primer, so that takes it off real quick. I'm going to cover this up with concealer and foundation anyway. Okay. We're going to draw a wing. I'm going to draw a wing after I do this. After I do my face. So we're ready for face now. Actually, I am going to wear mascara. So let's get some primer on that eyelash. So what I am using, I think today I'm going to use the Essence Lash Princess Mascara Primer, extra length and volume. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this today. So we're going to go over there. This place used to be jumping. I used to go to the movies over at this place. And back in the day, I went to see Mortal Kombat Annihilation. And it was a terrible movie, but it had good, the theater was nice. So I'm showing my age because that was 1997. So, and I was 16. So we're gonna go over here, but that theater has long closed, and that little section is just barren. But there is a store over there that sells stuff, and came recommended by a friend of husband's. And so we're gonna go over there and see what they got as a backup and how much they want for it, and get that in place just in case. They also apparently carry tuxes. That's what he said, that they had both. They had a little bit of both. So my thing is, listen. First of all, you came at the last minute with this tux nonsense. Okay, the bride said a suit, a black suit, or a tux. I'm going by what the bride said. I ain't going by what the father of the bride said. The father of the bride is slack and trifling. So I'm going by what the bride said, and the bride said those two things. So if we can't get a tux and something happens with the tux, well, we just gonna have to go with a black suit. That's just what it is. So that's why I'm sitting there looking like I don't like him. I don't like my father-in-law a whole lot. He's not my favorite person. Because it's dumb. This is just dumb. It's dumb, it's lazy, and it's just unnecessary. All this could have been solved had you not waited till the last minute to come making demands. And what got me was you're making demands and you're rude about it. And you dropped the ball. It wasn't that my husband dropped the ball. It wasn't that, he didn't do what he was supposed to be doing. No, husband asked a simple question and was trying to coordinate with weird daddy. And I was like, you turned that into something that it didn't need to be. So going forward, I told him, I was like, know that you can't, no, just don't even bother. Just do what you need to do. You handle what you need to do. You make sure you are on the ball. You got your stuff set up and you ready to go. Don't be out here relying on. And I say this because I'm like, I know this sounds very haterish on my part, but I'm like, no, don't put yourself in that situation where somebody can do that to you, because that's not fair and that's not okay. You didn't deserve that. You were doing what you were supposed to be doing, and you were just checking in with somebody and coordinating with somebody, trying to coordinate and link up with somebody. So y'all will all be on the same page, and got hollered at for no reason. So, okay, I'll remember that going forward. I'm that kind of person. I'm gonna remember when somebody talked to me some kind of way, and I'm gonna remember when somebody act like they doing me some kind of favor by talking to me. I'm gonna remember that. I'm looking at mascara to put on here, because you can see I've already applied the lash primer, and them lashes is so. I'm gonna give this one more go. I'm gonna give this a go. See how this go. So yeah. So we're gonna go over there to see what they have. Then, like I said, I gotta return this dress to Amazon, and I want to see if I can get a larger size of this dress, because if I can get a larger size of this dress, I will wear it to the wedding. because I feel like a larger size, I know for a fact, a larger size will fit me better. Um, because I got it thinking, I mean, that's the dress size I am. And whew, that was not the right size because we barely got into it. And I was like, ooh, wee, this is not the right size. um, so it would have been helpful if I could have tried it on because I would have known that. So, um, going with this type of dress. So it's it's like a mermaid fitting dress, and ooh, we were not the right size and the one that we got. It got here quick though. That's the thing. It got here real quick. Y'all see this, right? I really like how I did that. I like that. I like how that lash turned out. Um, so I also have not worn mascara for a couple of days. I wore mascara whenever that was. We went to do that audit, so that would have been Wednesday. I did not wear it Thursday or Friday. I did not get dressed up Friday. Um, I did not get dressed up. So, because I didn't leave the house yesterday. So, I didn't need to put on makeup. And Thursday was like our little employee appreciation thing. So, I dressed down and I did not get super dressed up and get jumped up about what I was wearing. So, I didn't put on makeup at all. We had a good time though. But anyway, so um, you can't even tell I have on mascara with this on this eye. I know you can't tell. I can't tell, and I know I just sat here and put it on. So there's that. Okay. To me, you can kind of sort of see it on this eye, but barely. So, yeah, we're gonna get all that taken care of today. Uh, see about getting my dress, and getting her fixed up. I am gonna come in here on the side here on this corner and color correct because I did not and I needed to. Now that I'm looking at it, okay, okay, and now it extends to the corner like it should. Okay, so I like my eyes. I really like my eyes. I'm looking in this mirror. That's why I'm leaning down here for a second. Looking in this mirror to see, do I want to put on some Call Me Queen or no? I think I will put it on one eye at least. Um. So yeah, I we have a full slate of things that we need to do today before we can go do fun stuff. I also need to go to the grocery store a little bit. Uh, and I need to work on my side project. And then tomorrow I'm gonna actually do some day job working, because we are on a time crunch, and I need to get some stuff done. And I told my boss I was gonna work a little bit this weekend to get some stuff done. So I will. I will. I know she like, okay, well, get her done. I not really, but she is. but she's not like jumped up about it. But I do have a deadline that I need to meet, and I need to ensure that my staff meets. So because I'm kind of like the middle manager. I'm like the junior middle manager here, and so she's not the senior. She's the senior middle manager. So, and then we have a senior manager above us. So that's why I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, I need to make sure my staff meets the deadline, and I think they have. I think they've done their part. So, um, yeah, I think they've done their part. So, um, yeah. So I think eyes are done. We're good on eyes. All right, so let's get her done on this face. Um, we're gonna use our ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation today. This has been really good. I don't put a big blob everywhere, but you don't need but a little bit here. I've discovered a little bit goes a long way with your stuff. Okay, so sponge that has been used, yes. Like I say, if I were a professional makeup artist, absolutely not. It's just me here, so your girl can do what she wants. All right, so let's blend her in. Um, as you can see, it does look like it is a lot. It does appear to be a lot. And yes, we are going to go back and draw that wing in. Um, I got a lot down here on the face. That was a big old blob on my chin. Okay. Because then we can take the excess and put it somewhere else that we didn't put a whole bunch in. I've learned that about this. Make use of what you got. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way, but take whatever excess you got and do it. Like, put it somewhere else. Don't let it go to waste. So I know a lot of people do something with their brows. I really don't. I have extremely bushy, large, full eyebrows. Can't forget the top part. I have very bushy, full eyebrows, and so it's very, very, very full. So I don't really fool with them too much. I let them stay. Sometimes, every once in a while, I might do a little something and draw on them or something, but very seldom. I used to when I was younger. They were kind of bushy then, but I don't fool with them too much these days. I definitely need to clean this sponge because it's putting some stuff on my face that I don't want to be there. I think I got a good blend here. So we got the under eye done. Get between my bridge. I do actually have hair growing here. I do have kind of the start of a unibrow a little bit. But it's not enough where I'm like, oh no, I have a unibrow. Oh no, no, it's girl, you got a little bit of hair there. If it got any bushier, yes, I probably would, but I would fool with it and do something with it, but I'm not doing all that. You know, we're gonna use this. So y'all have barely seen me use this for concealer. It is the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk Under Eye Brightener and Concealer. Now, y'all, I don't know what's going on with this applicator on this thing, but see this here? This is a metal applicator tip, and I'm like, what you supposed to do with that? What does that do? That, of course, by the way, too, the ColourPop is the dark 157W shade. But this is shade dark orange. Okay. Which that's about right. The shade is correct. That's not my problem. It's the applicator because I put it on a little bit and then I gotta put it back in the bottle, go back, do it again. And I'm like, but why though? It doesn't make sense. Not sure what they were intending with this applicator. I mean, it works though. I find I have to apply it a lot though. That's my only problem. Now it looked like it's gonna be too light, but it's not. I promise. It actually worked out really well for me. I tried it. I thought it was gonna be. I thought I needed the red, but I don't. Um, let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any other place on my face. My spots have calmed down. Also too, because I don't wear a lot of. I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup recently. I think that's actually the only spots I needed in. Okay. But yes, that was the this is the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk Under Eye Brightener and Concealer in the shade Dark Orange. I got this from Ulta a couple months ago, and it was good. I liked it. All right, so I'm gonna blend her in, and see, that's why I say this. This is the right shade for me. Um, it works well with whatever foundation I'm using. Even when I was just using concealer, it worked well. It's not a full coverage though. That's my only thing. For me, this seems to be like not full coverage. Cause like y'all just saw me put this spot on here, then I buffed it in, and it was like I didn't put that spot there. Um, but yeah, I prefer my Juvia's Place to this. I have something in my hair too. I don't know what it is. Look like lint. But um, yeah, I didn't. It's not a full. I don't know if I'm just not putting enough on or what, but um, so I might put a little bit of Juvia's Place on here now because I can still see the spot over here that I put something on. I can still see it, and when I do Juvia's Place, we don't have that problem. I don't like I said. I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is full coverage or not. Um, I don't know. I have to look that up. It's like I say, you see me putting this on here, and y'all saw me literally mark this spot, and I have to go back and put some on. Like I didn't put any on, and I did. You watched me do it. I watched me do it. So I'm like, but did we though? Because the way this is acting, I didn't. It's acting like I didn't. Um, see, it's trying to act like I didn't, and I did. Oh, so I do have, while I'm on camera here, I have a shipment coming. I have ordered some beauty supplies. I finally got a kabuki brush. Finally, I ordered I can't remember whose brush I ordered, but I ordered one. I did see a Real Techniques brush, and I kind of really wanted a Real Techniques brush, but the one that I got is something that I've used. I think I've used before. So I ordered one on Amazon, and it will be here today. So I will do a beauty haul. I'll do a beauty haul episode and see once I get, because I'm also going out. Like I say, I'm planning to go out and buy stuff today. So yeah, I will do a beauty haul episode. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go back over this with these. Yeah, as you can see, because I can still see the spot on my face right here, and that one finally covered up and stopped acting weird. But yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about that Makeup Revolution. I feel like I have to put so much on. But this is, of course, my Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer in the shade J8. So we're gonna buff this in. And see, magic. It is magic. It will cover up that spot immediately. I don't have to worry about that at all. And it blends flawlessly. So, put a little bit over here. Above the lip. Okay. So, as y'all can see. See? Now. I can't see anything now. Other than where I probably didn't put in and didn't put some, or I didn't put any and need to put some there. And I don't do contouring. I don't. But I don't hate on people who do. Listen, you do you. If you like to do contouring, have at it. I personally don't do contouring. Yes, it will probably help me with my fat face, but I don't care enough for that. So, all right, face is on. Now we're gonna use Miss Juvia's Place here today. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk. I'm gonna use that. This is the same one. This is their Deep Dark, that same Makeup Revolution Deep Dark shade baking powder. This is Makeup Revolution. So we're gonna use that. I still haven't figured out what am I supposed to just put it in the top, or am I supposed to, like, what are we doing? Do I pour it into something? It's got holes in the top here. It's like like you use a salt shaker or something. But I feel like I'm not doing this right or something. It's very cool. The holes are in the shape of an R, so that's kind of cool. I just noticed that. Because we're going to set this face with powder, and then we're going to use setting spray, as Miss Gina. Shout out to Miss Gina. That Miss Gina suggested that we do. Powder puff. This is the I Am Magic powder puff, pyramid puff, but it's a powder puff basically. We're gonna take that. See, y'all can't really see it. I gotta turn it around. All right, see it's on there, and then we're gonna buff it. We're gonna prime it in my hand, and then we're gonna put on apply. Now this matches perfectly because I can't tell I'm putting this on at all. I mean, I can tell because it's mattifying my face, but it matches my face exactly. The shade is great. Apparently, as I'm sitting here doing this, it said my stuff was delivered, but was it though? We'll see. I've been sitting here and I haven't heard it at all, so I wonder, was it actually delivered? But yeah, this matches exactly. Deep Dark was the best choice. I thought maybe I had picked wrong, but I didn't. Because this matches exactly to my face. And I got their also their translucent color too. I got the translucent color powder, so my only thing about translucent though, it kind of makes me look a little ashy and washed out. So I'm like, well, maybe translucent ain't for my skin type. Maybe we need to be using this. So we have a big old bottle of it just sitting there. But I mean, I could use it. Like I say, I can use it. It's just it's I don't think it's the right color. So it just makes me look slightly ashy and washed out. Try to get the last little bit of this off my hand. Hit up some small spots on the side. Get that middle. Get this over here. Okay. Okay. Try to get the last little corner that's out of here that I put in here. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Get this area over my lip. Okay. Okay. I think we did a good job. I want to make sure I do get under here though with my sideburns. Darn crazy sideburns of mine are just misbehaving. I am gonna wash my hair and then I'm gonna cut my sideburns. I'm gonna shave my sideburns. So, all right. Very, very good. Very pleased. That was a good beat. That's a very good beat. I'm very pleased. Yes, this weekend I am going to, in fact, clean my sponges because, oof, the sponge is getting kind of grody. So, keep my little towel here to wipe my hand. I'm probably launder this too because she's seen better days too. And I do wash my hands after. I just like to get this excess off right now. For right now. All right, so face is done. So I think today we're not gonna wear red. I'm gonna wear my Fenty. My Fenty. I'm gonna wear my Fenty. So, ooh, and the other day, I actually wore clear mascara, which was kind of crazy. I meant to point that out. That was kind of crazy. So I think I'm gonna put on for lip liner. I'm gonna do this NYX Professional Makeup retractable lip liner in the shade Plum. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do my Fenty. I like how this look turned out, y'all. So I'm drawing on my lip liner. Cupid's bow. This lady that I follow on Instagram, named May, uh, she did an upside down Cupid's bow. She did a reverse Cupid's bow. So she took away the Cupid's bow at the top and then recreated it down at the bottom. That was cool. Her handle is Microsoft. Microsoft. Uh, she's a makeup artist. She does some very cool looks. I have followed her on Instagram for a minute now. Because I saw her and I was like, you are so pretty. And I want to know how you do your makeup because you're so pretty. Okay, so lip liner is on. Now we're going to do Fenty. Now, like I say, this is one of the few times you ever see me splurge on anything. But I did splurge on this. It was $23 when I bought it from Ulta. Now, I like it. I really do like it. I'm very impressed with it. It's a gloss though, and I don't wear gloss that often. But it is definitely glossy. So, like, say you want to do a Barbie look, like a Barbie pink. This is with this pink, with this. You could do this with this, and you're gonna get that glossy pink Barbie look. All right, gotta get this bottom lip. Um, so it is almost done. It smells good too. I like how it smells. This is the Fenty um, cream. Cream what? Gloss Bomb Cream. Fenty Glow in the number 2 shade. And I know it had a very, very specific shade. I just don't know what it is. I can barely read that because it's tiny. But it was number 2. And I picked it because it was pink. And I wanted a pink pink gloss. I was hoping it was going to be lipstick, but it's gloss. I mean, when I bought it, I knew it was gloss. I was hoping it was more of a lip stain instead of a gloss, but no, this is gloss. It's very glossy. Okay. Now, yeah, if you want that pink Barbie gloss to it, you're gonna get it. And I like this. I like how this turned out. I think it looks super cute. Ooh, we said we were gonna redraw that thing, didn't we? We did. Okay, we're gonna redraw our wing over here. This is crying out for a wing on this look today. It is definitely crying out for a wing. Okay. A little bit of a wing. All right. Let's see what's the best way to draw this. Trying to figure out what's the best way to draw it. Some days I can do this and I can do it well. And then other days, absolutely not. Okay. All right. I'm also filling in a little bit under my eye with the Ruby Kisses pencil. Okay. Okay, I guess it don't look terrible. I guess. I feel I look sufficiently cute also. So, I really feel like this gloss brought it together. The eye started it, and I think the gloss brought it together. And that is why I like Fenty. I really like Rihanna's stuff. I really do. All right, so what we're gonna do is now we're gonna do Wet Set. Yes, the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. All right, so I gotta spray my face. All right. You don't need a whole lot. And I'm going to use my Sweet Full fan, so let me grab her. Itchy. It started itching, and I was like, oh, no. Setting 3 settings. Okay. So, we are going to bop out of here once I finish this. And get her done. I actually got some stuff set up for Budget Beauty. Behind the scenes, I got a new portable drive that I use because I use a lot of portable drives for stuff. And I got a new portable drive that is dedicated just to Budget Beauty, so I can move all of my episodes and files and things and pictures and things. I can move all of that over to one drive and take it off of where I keep like my music and stuff, so that I can just dedicate that to that. And it's a big old drive. It's like 4 terabytes. So, whew, your girl got all the space. You can fill that up very quickly with video though, because my video files, because they tend to be long like this, tend to be very big. So, and I have to run them through, because I film with my phone, which is the best camera. All right, face is dry. Because I film with my phone, I have to run it through a program called Handbrake to get it to sync right, because Apple and Adobe, which I use Adobe Premiere to do all of my video editing, Apple and Adobe don't like each other, so they don't play well together. Let me tell you how long it took me to figure that out, and why I kept going, why is my video out of sync? Yeah, because Apple and Adobe don't like each other. So I have to run it through this program called Handbrake, which is another step that creates another file. Then I can use that to do what I need to do. So yes, in the short explanation, yeah, I have a lot of files. So um just from doing, this is now episode probably 23, 22, 23 of this. I have a couple of the beauty haul and a lot of the breakdown. So yes, you can imagine it took about an hour and some change to copy everything or move everything from one drive to the other. Yeah. Yeah, that took a long time. So what I am doing is I'm not going to put on my rings just yet because I got to wash my hands still. But I am going to put on my earrings. And I got these cherry earrings, which match my dress. I got these at the Southeast Punk Flea Market, which you guys saw me get ready for. Or after. Actually, you didn't see me get ready for that. I filmed my episode the day after. But we went to the Southeast. We went to their latest trip here to Columbia. We went and I got some new earrings. And I'm very, very excited about these new earrings because these new earrings are cool. One of them is a pair of tickets that say shit show. I'm so excited. I'm going to wear those to work. Not going to the nursing home, of course. I did get this ring. Y'all, I think I did this in a breakdown. I don't know. Maybe I've done it the next day in the week of the episode, but I did get this ring. It is a coffin ring, and I'll try to get in close. It is a coffin ring, and it's got roses. They're tiny roses etched in there. It's very cool. So yeah, I really, really, really liked what we got. I got a lot of earrings. And my husband got him a replacement band for a wedding band. So, yeah, hopefully, we will keep that ring for a minute. But it's very pretty and it wasn't super crazy expensive. So, but yeah, I am gonna wash my hands. For right at this moment, I'm putting my rings on just to keep them. But, this dress has pockets, so woohoo, pockets. So, all right, this is the completed look, ladies and gentlemen. The completed look. I like how this turned out. I actually really like how the eyes actually turned out with that blue. It took a minute to get that blue on, as y'all could see, but once I got it on, good deal. So, I want to thank y'all for watching. We're gonna get up out of here. We're going to go do these errands and come back and do some more stuff around the house. And hopefully during the upcoming week, I will do some more episodes of the breakdown. Because I'm planning to get a little dressed up during the week. I got some new dresses in, so new dresses mean new makeup. So I'm very excited. I am also going to go, y'all hear me say all the time, I'm gonna go to the hair store and buy some hair. I am gonna go buy some hair for this wedding, more than likely, if I am going to wear this dress that I'm planning to wear. Because it's going to require a different wig other than the one that I bought and y'all saw me do the episode where I tried it on and did the makeup and did a makeup trial. So if I decide to go with this other one, I am going to do another episode where I do my makeup and do it differently. So, and we'll do a trial run of that too. So I want to thank you for watching and come back and see me real soon. Watch more episodes of the main series for Budget Beauty and the breakdown and the beauty haul. I want to thank you for watching. Peace.